Hello everyone, welcome to our video on cybersecurity rules every Indian user must know. In this digital age, the value of cybersecurity cannot be overstated. With the surge of our online presence, the risks of cyber threats have also escalated. From personal chats to financial transactions, we're sharing an enormous amount of sensitive data online, and it's pivotal that we safeguard it effectively. Whether you're a student, a professional, or a senior citizen exploring the digital world, we all need to understand and implement cybersecurity measures. The reality is that cyber threats don't discriminate. Everyone is a potential target. Hence, we've compiled a list of 7 essential cybersecurity rules that every Indian internet user should follow to protect their digital footprint. By adhering to these rules, you can ensure a safer online experience and keep potential cyber threats at bay. So, are you ready to step up your cyber game? Let's dive into the essential rules you need to follow to protect yourself in the digital world. Rule number 1. Use strong and unique passwords for all your online accounts. In the vast digital universe where information is power, protecting your personal data is key. And that begins with setting a strong password. But what makes a password strong? Well, it's not your favorite actor's name, your pet's name, or your birthday. A robust password is like a fortified castle. It's a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. It's a unique combination that's hard to guess and harder to crack. And remember, each account should have its own unique password. It's like using different keys for different locks. This prevents a domino effect if one account gets compromised. So, let's make it difficult for the cyber villains. Let's create passwords that are a tough nut to crack. Avoid using easily guessable information like birthdays or names. Rule number 2. Be cautious when using public Wi-Fi networks. Yes, these networks are convenient, especially when you're out and about, but they can also be a playground for cyber criminals. Without secure networks, your data, perhaps your passwords, bank details, or personal emails, can be exposed to prying eyes. Public Wi-Fi networks are typically less secure than private ones. They often lack encryption, leaving your data vulnerable to interception. It's like sending your personal letters via a postcard instead of a sealed envelope. So what can you do to protect yourself? Consider using a virtual private network, or VPN. A VPN encrypts your data, turning it into a complex code that's difficult to crack. It's like sending that postcard in a safe instead of an envelope. So, the next time you're tempted to connect to a public Wi-Fi network, remember this rule. Be cautious and consider using a virtual private network, VPN, to encrypt your data. Rule number 3. Beware of phishing scams. Now you might be wondering, what are phishing scams? Well, phishing scams are deceitful attempts by fraudsters to trick you into revealing your sensitive information like passwords, credit card numbers, and so on. They do this by posing as a trustworthy entity, often through an email or a text message. The email might look like it's from your bank, a popular e-commerce site, or even a government agency. It might ask you to urgently update your details or threaten you with some dire consequences. But remember, reputable organizations will never ask for sensitive information via email or text. So, how can you avoid falling for these scams? Firstly, be skeptical of any unsolicited communication asking for personal information. Secondly, check the sender's email address carefully. Often, there will be slight misspellings or odd characters. Lastly, never click on any links or download attachments from suspicious emails. Always verify the sender's identity before clicking on any links. Rule number 4. Keep your software up to date. Now, you might be wondering, why do I need to update my software regularly? Well, think of software updates like a health checkup for your digital devices. Just as we need regular health checkups to spot potential issues, our devices need these updates to stay healthy and secure. Updating your software isn't just about getting new features. With each update, developers fix bugs and patch security holes in their software that cybercriminals could exploit. These patches are like digital band-aids that help heal and protect your devices from threats. Updating isn't limited to just your device's operating system. It's equally important to keep your applications, antivirus software, and even your browser up to date. Remember, outdated software is like an open door for cybercriminals, making your device vulnerable to attacks. So make it a habit to regularly check for updates and install them promptly. Updates often contain security patches that fix vulnerabilities. Rule number 5. Review your privacy settings on social media platforms and other online accounts. This might seem like a daunting task with the myriad of options available, but it is a crucial part of securing your digital presence. Most platforms provide detailed settings to control who can see your posts, who can send you friend requests or messages, and even who can find you using your email or phone number. Make it a habit to review these settings regularly, as they can change when platforms update their policies or features. Moreover, be mindful of the information you share online. Personal details like your home address, phone number, or your daily routine can be used maliciously if fallen into the wrong hands. Remember, the internet doesn't forget. Once something is posted online, it can be tough to completely erase it. So, limit the information you share publicly and be cautious about what you post. Rule number 6. Enable two-factor authentication, often referred to as 2FA, wherever possible. You may ask, what exactly is two-factor authentication? Well, it's a security process where users provide two different authentication factors to verify themselves. This process is designed to provide an extra layer of security, making it harder for potential intruders to access a person's data or online accounts. Now, how does it work? Imagine a scenario where you're logging into your email account. After entering your password, which is the first authentication factor, you're asked for a second verification. This can be a code sent to your mobile phone via text message or a prompt from an authentication app. By entering this code, you complete the second factor of authentication, hence the name two-factor authentication. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring a second verification step, like a text message or an app. Rule number 7. Know where to report cyber incidents. This rule is just as crucial as the rest. If you stumble upon cyberbullying, scams, or any form of online threats, it's paramount to report these incidents immediately. Reach out to the appropriate authorities or a cybercrime helpline. Your swift action can not only secure your digital safety, but also help others by preventing further harm. So remember, if you encounter cyberbullying, scams, or other online threats, contact the appropriate authorities or cybercrime helpline. Remember, cybersecurity is a shared responsibility. We've journeyed through 7 essential rules, from creating strong passwords, being cautious with public Wi-Fi, guarding against phishing scams, keeping software updated, reviewing privacy settings, enabling two-factor authentication, to knowing where to report cyber incidents. These steps are not just rules, they are your shield in the digital world. By adhering to them, you're doing your part in making the internet a safer place. Stay informed, stay safe. Thank you for watching.